Light poles repel, whereas unlike poles, light poles repel, whereas unlike poles attract. This may hold true in magnetism, but what about the polarity of your own life? Wellness morning to all from Building Spiritual Muscles, a subsidiary of Human Empowerment Cell of Jeevan Charge. Day 13 of our ongoing 15-day series on Laws of Universe Level 1 will see us discussing the law of polarity today. Our spiritual healer and life coach, Vindri Kaurji, will teach us how to dig deep into this law and be authentic to our core.
Good morning to everyone, and an evening to the overseas. Sat Sri Akal, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So I'm sure all have been waiting for this because this is a very important law, very important law. At times, if you try to see that it's a contradiction, polarity means two and pole, this is north and south, mean the opposite. And in science, you see that the magnets, they usually attract opposite poles. You'll see it usually attracts opposite poles. But in life also, there are always opposite energies, like light and darkness, right and wrong, good and evil. So you see there are all two sides of a coin. So these are opposite. If it is hot, it is cold. Opposite poles are there. And they say that opposite poles also attract. We had learned in the law of attraction that the same energies attract. Now here it is what the opposite poles are attracting. Now, you see that what is this, the law of polarity. Whoever wants can, I will give you time to just click your thing on the screen, please. Your slides can be clicked by you. So the law of polarity is the principle that everything has two poles, good and evil, love and hate, attraction and disconnection. Just think about the north and the south. It's very cold and very hot. So there are two poles of the same yardstick. You cannot have one without the other. That means that duality exists everywhere. Everywhere there is duality. So you can imagine that word duality that we are using. Usually we say that duality should not be there because dusra pao aa jayega. Then we will move away from spirituality. But the law is what? That there is a law of polarity in which we come onto the next screen. That is the law of polarity in relationship. It's very, very important. It's a very, very important. We cannot just overlook this law because life is created in a mother's womb. It is created in a mother's womb. But it is created when there is passion. It is between the male and the female. That means feminine and the masculine. So in relationship, it is very, very important. This law is very, very important. This law is successful relationship has an intimate connection and sexual attraction. There is polarity. There may be sexual, but there is no passion. There is no love. It's just for the hex of sex, they have the sex, but they don't have the passion, that love for it. Because it parivar chalana hai. But if that is the reason that having sex is just a lust, but no passion, it means there is something is wrong in the polarity. You have been depolarized. So that is why this is very, very important, because ajkal the time they which I'm going to be very open on this platform, very, very open, because this has to be understood, very important, that what does this mean exactly? What does this mean exactly? Polarity in relationship in relationship, there is a spark that occurs between two opposing energy. There's a feminine and there's a masculine, woman and the man. There is a spark in the relationship. Then you are successful. Then it is a good relationship. But usually, आजकल the ज़माने में ये होता नहीं. Why? Women are tired, men are stressed. So they are using sex and this relationship in a very different way. Now, genders does not affect, try to understand, please click on this thing from the screen. Genders does not affect, man and a woman doesn't affect. Couples can be the same or opposite sex. LGBT, you see their opposite sex are not there. They may be both of the same sex, maybe they're both are female, maybe both are males. What is the thing that the energy in that person who gets attracted to the opposite person? Maybe a boy gets attracted to a boy, a girl gets attracted to a girl. Maybe they're the gay and the lesbian, or maybe generally a female and a male. When they get attracted, they have to get attracted to the opposite energy. That is the yin and the yang. Yang जो है, वो है एक पुरुष में. That is in the male. That is in the male. And in the female, what happens? Ki this is yin. This is a yin which is always present in a woman, and yang is present in a man. So both are having opposite energy. Now this both energy, they attract. They attract. Now, if we see in the lesbians or the gays, they're of the same sex, then how are they attracted? Because in one of the boy, there may be a yin, and in the other boy, there may be a yang. So it is the opposite energy that is attracting. And if there are two girls, in one of the girls, there may be a yin, and one of the girls, there may be a yang. So they are attracted towards each other. This is the law. This is how God has made it. So you cannot shed from these responsibility. So they say in relationship, let it be in the LGBTs or let it be in the natural male and female, the opposite energies attract. If by chance the energies are the same, then relationships are not going to be very good. You may be liking that person, you may be loving that person, but you are not going to have passion for it. I'm still repeating it. If two of a person who are having the same energy will have love for each other, but they will not have passion for each other, because the energies are same. Maybe both are having the yin energy dominating, or maybe both are having the yang energy. What attracts is the yin and the yang. Yin has to be strong, yang has to be strong. So when the yin and the yang come together, then passion is created. This has to be understood, because in every relationship, this is very, very important. इसी करके लड़ाइयां पैंदे, इसी करके divorces होंदे, इसी करके they leave each other, because they do not understand about this energy. This energy has to be understood. Now, when we say that, yes, so we say that, example, I'm just giving an example. If the girl Geeta, she falls in love, okay, she likes a person very much, because falling in love is okay. Hari passion nahi rise Geeta, but falls in love. Then slowly after the commitment, all the romance is finished, because it reveals that the friend does not have an opposite energy. The boyfriend is very fond of, you can say, politics, money and everything, and that is not her cup of tea. That's not her cup. So she is not able to have the compatibility, not have the capital. So what happens, they always find that they're always under discussions they turn into fights. And then they are always on the opposite poles, their disagreements, all the arguing, always 24 hours they're arguing, and then they feel that, they're not happy. They find that the relationship is not working out. Now, what do we do? The polar aspect of consciousness is at play. That means the aspect of the polar law is at work, because opposite poles are going to attract. So somewhere those energies are not being those energies are not being used, or maybe both the energies are the same. Now, in the next, we will see, what do you do? अगर ये कल हो भी जानती है, then what do you do? कि ऐसी लोगों ने चुप के सुटते ये बार ऐसी कहेंगे, okay, when you go, I finish it. No, you have to learn. This is where we people have to learn. How do we learn? How to flip your energy. This is now where you flip your energy. Now you see, now flip your energy. When you feel that you are not being loved, that passion is not there, and you feel that loneliness, because but even then you feel loneliness, maybe it's too demanding or something, and you feel that I'm not being loved, I'm not. Flip. Don't throw that person out of your life. I don't love myself. Rather than him saying that he doesn't love me, you say, I don't love myself. Until you don't love yourself, no one can love you. First, you have to love yourself. Then you can love someone, and then someone will love you. So how do we flip? That means if I am not being loved or I am alone, that means I don't love myself. Flip the energy. And I need to take care of myself. I increase the chance of meeting people because I'm alone. So I don't have to be dependent. I can meet people. I can love myself. When you start flipping this, this type of energy, you will see changes are going to come into your life. First learn to love yourself. That's the biggest tool. So you have flipped it. Then you say, my life is not fulfilling. My life is not fulfilling. But my life is not fulfilling. How do you flip it? You look for a job, or you go for good education, or you go in for something constructive. You go in for something constructive. Then what happens? Situation does not change. Your perception changes. Your way of looking at life, because you're flipping the energy. Now your perceptions are changing. I'm not being loved. I'm not being life. This is what we've been hopping and hopping and hopping. Change your energy, because polarity is working. We do not know about this law, but the law polarity is working somewhere. So what happened? We flip it with saying that I have to first learn to love myself. I learn to love myself. I take care of myself. I increase my people. I interact with people. I communicate with the people. I take up a job. Then I go in for my education that I am fond of. I go in for a lot of creative, constructive work. In all this, you see, your perceptions are changing. Your perceptions are changing. Now, you come into the next slide, which says how problems arise in relationship due to polarization, depolarization. Very important. Many problems in relation can be traced back in depolarization. What is depolarization? If I am a female, I have a yin, and if that yin is not working, is depolarization. This can be with both of them, both partners, maybe with the female also and with the male. This can be seen both, that both of them, male or the female, both are having the depolarization. You do not feel the connection. At this time, you will not feel the connection. You will see you are with your husband, you are with your boyfriend and girlfriend, but you will see that slowly, there's no connection is being there. Both of them. What happened? That means somewhere you are not embracing your core, your true self. Somewhere, if I am a woman, I am a female, I have a yin. But somewhere I am not embracing that yin. I'm trying to be like a boy. I'm behaving in such a way. That means I'm not embracing my yin. And when I don't embrace my yin, I'm depolarizing. I'm putting on all type of masks, I'm trying to be dominating. These are all of the energies of a male. So what happens? This is called depolarization. So depolarization can be felt when you do not find the connection between the boyfriend and the girlfriend, or you do not find a connection between the husband and wife. And it happens. Usually it happens because we people are so much worked up in life, and we are using all type of labels on ourselves, because we people are working as a mother, as a mother-in-law, as a sister, as a wife, and then we are working all different labels. So we are changing our energies. So what happens? What is masculine polarity? Now let us first see about the man. What is the masculine polarity? Now, masculine polarity, what is the core? What is its nature? What is the characteristics? These people of the masculine, their polarity is what? They are very focused. Men are focused. They are directive. They are centered. They are unwavering. They are good decision makers. They love challenges. And usually we call them, they are unemotional. Women are very emotional and they are unemotional. And then men, they want the appreciation for the skill and contribution. This is the characteristic of a masculine polarity. जो भी एक मर्द होता है उस मर्द नु that man has this character because his polarity, his yang consists of this. बड़ा फोकस होएगा, सेल्फ सेंटर्ड होएगा, डिसीजन मेकर है, चैलेंज है. Now, when do we see that this polarity has become depolarized? You see in the next slide that when does this masculine polarity gets depolarized? ਇਹ ਕਦੋਂ ਹਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ? ਇਹ ਇੱਕ male ਦਾ, that man, his energy, the yang, depolarized kadu honda hai? When they're required to take on the role of a caretaker in the relationship. When they are required to, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ, please ਥੋੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਅਸੀਂ ਥੋੜਾ shopping ਕਰਕੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. We make them the caretaker. Because their work is what challenges, focus, decision makers. They are very strong. And that time, their masculine polarity gets depolarized. Then when we give direction to our partners, नहीं आपको ऐसे करना चाहिए, ऐसे करना चाहिए. देखो, one is a very healthy one. One is when we dominate and tell our husbands or our partners, we try to direct them every time because that is not their energy. They cannot take it. So what happened when they listen to you and they do it, then their polarity, that yang, gets depolarized. Then what happens when they are being criticized, controlled, when the male are being criticized or controlled, when the girlfriend's trying to control them, they're always criticizing them, or a wife tries to criticize or always demanding and directing and everything, then the male, the jara yang hai na, gets depolarized. Please check. Please check. We do not know, many times unconsciously we are doing it. Now, what about the female polarity? What is the characteristic of a female polarity? Now, female polarity is what? They are very emotions. Their emotions are fulfillment and connection. They are, they have a lot of love, they're caring and sharing. Caring and sharing is a lot in them. They are very open. They are like a free bird. They're always living in giving and receiving love. They make connections and they appreciate the beauty of life. They have time to do all this because this is the characteristic of a female. A female is the Mother Earth, who's always giving, loving, sharing. So this is the characteristic of a female. Now, when does this energy get depolarized? A woman that we depolarize ho janta hai. Now, when she gets depolarized, the problem starts when a person with female race feels unseen. Usnu koi dekhta nahi hai because she's giving and she's receiving hondi nahi usnu milta nahi hai. Oh bada dar ke rehndi hai, oh unsafe ho janti hai. When people do not understand her, when you see that there is no sexual attraction for the masculine, ude andar ek blockage aa jandi hai, and then there's no sex attraction for that female. Why? Because of her characteristic which has been damaged, depolarized kita gaya. Similarly, even if you see in a female is criticized, it goes even for the male. Both can depolarize agar una the characteristics nu asi hila dindiyan. Agar male does not look after the female, does not give her the importance, criticizes her, throws her, no sharing, no giving, then what happens? They depolarize the female. When she gets depolarized, she becomes unsafe, unloved, then what happens? Her sexual gets blocked. Same thing goes for a man. If he's being criticized and he's always being directed and he's being dominated and he becomes a caretaker of the house, definitely he is a sustainer of the family. He's a sustainer of the family, but at times he has to become a caretaker. The women are out and they become the caretaker. Badi baar hunda hai. ठीक है, one side we definitely say that a woman and a man, they should share their work. They should share, they should learn to have a very nice rapport with each other. But remember one thing, somewhere when it exceeds something, we are going to depolarize the masculine and the yang. So now if this is there, then now what do we do? The next slide is for good relationship. What do we do? The next place is we have to embrace your polarity. We have to embrace. Now, how do you embrace? First, try to understand. First point, have you ever seen a magnet? Put it together, you see the opposite poles attract. Same is true for the masculine. A palle ban lo. Opposite energies are going to create passion. Love you have for everyone, but then there is a male and a female. They have to have that passion. Two people with similar energy can love each other, but they can never have passion. They can never. Husband and wife, if their energy becomes similar, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ dominate ਕੀਤਾ, ਆਦਮੀ ਨੂੰ criticize ਕੀਤਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ caretaker ਬਣਾ, the energy changes into a feminine, changes into a yin. So what when yin and yin, no passion. And if a man tries to not take care or love the woman or give the importance to appreciate her, then her yin depolarizes, and then what happens? She shreds away, and then there is no passion. So a single neglected person, they say the last point of this slide says what? That a single person who has to learn to embrace the core energy. Agar male hai, apni energy nu embrace karo that I have a male polarity, I have a yang, I am a man. And the female has to embrace her female energy. She has to embrace her female energy. That I am a female and this is my characteristics. If both of them embrace their own core, then there will be a law of attraction between both of them. The polarity will be there. And then you will see that there will be not only love, there will be also passion. Now, but why is this not happening? Why? Because we are wearing a mask in life. ਅਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ mask ਅਸੀਂ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. So the next slide tells us the points that how we are wearing the mask. Now, we act as parents, friends, as partners. So what happens? We are always creating a mask. We are always creating a mask. And then we are doing what? Parents, as a mother, now we are acting as being a female, but I'm acting as a father. I have to be strict. I create all these type of masks on me. When these masks, they come, then they go and they create a very big problem. Very big problem. Happens between partners, happen in parents, happen in friends. Under the mask that we are wearing, there is our core energy is there. Our core energy is there. So what have we to do? We have to strip this mask, which we are wearing off and on. We are always wearing this mask. We have to strip. Now, I will tell you in the next 3-4 slides how we are wearing, which is very, very common. What is it? For a woman with the female core, a mask is created by the following events. Now, how we are creating this mask? What does it say? एक लड़की पैदा हुई है. A girl is born with a feminine polarity. Okay, a little girl learns to create a masculine mask in childhood. That means the core is feminine. Hun apne mukota bandhi hai ki kera masculine da. How? This happens when either her mother teaches her never to become dependent on a man. Tells her never become dependent on a man. Please keep on the slide. I would like them all to see the slide. So they said that do not become dependent. Don't become dependent on a man. Or her father dominates and wants her to be strong like a man. Many of us are. Aajkal si parents ki kehte hain, pad likh jao, don't be dependent on the man. You have your identity. Please fall back on your own identity. Don't be dependent on the man. Kal kuch bhi ho sakta hai. Asi mukhota pa rahe hain. We are putting the mask on the female's polarity. Female's polarity was yin, flawless swing. ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਇੱਕ ਮਾਸਕ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਮਾਸਕ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਸਕੁਲਾਈਨ ਮਾਸਕ ਪਾਇਆ ਕਿ I have to be strong, I have to have my own identity, I am not going to be dependent on a man. And the father says, please be strong, you have to fight the world. And ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਸਕ ਪਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ of the feminine. This is something, a law which I'm talking, and please focus on the screen. I'm talking about this reason because we did not know about this. Unconsciously ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੜੀਆਂ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਹਨ. Now the little girl learns to put, now she was a girl, yin energy core, ਉੱਪਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ masculine mask. ਕਿਉਂ? Please do not be dependent on the man, so you have to become like a man. Then only you won't be dependent on a man. So masculine pa deta. Now the girl puts another mask on her. Which one? A feminine. Why she puts the feminine? Because the girl, as she grows, she sees that men are being attracted by other females. She is not attracting any male. All the males are being attracted to other females. Why? Because she has put on that male, that masculine mask. Unconsciously see what we are doing. She was a female, a yin, and she put on a masculine mask because mother and father all said be independent, be not dependent on the men, and be strong. And then again, she came into the world with time. She saw all the men are being attracted to other females. Ude naal te koi attract hi nahi ho raha. Why? Because she was putting on the mask of a male. Now she tries to put on a female mask again. This is where the confusion starts. This is where actually the confusion starts, or putting the mask. That is why they say, please embrace your own energy. If you are a female energy, yin, embrace it. Many women wear strong masculine masks. This happens when they are hurt. Now they show that you hurt me. Now I will teach you a lesson. And they're putting very strong masks, and they say, we have become very strong. Now it doesn't affect us. Why? Because they've been hurt and they are putting on this mask. Now, this is for a female. Now, what about the men? How do their masks come? Now, they say that a little boy is born. एक बच्चा पैदा है, लड़का है. उस सब की है polarity के masculine, that is a yang. उदी energy yang polarity है. Now, जब वो बच्चा होता है, he sees, the little boy learns to create a feminine mask in childhood. When does this happen? This happens when he has a powerful father. When the father is very powerful and dominates on the mother, ये उन काराकरस्ती विच होंदा है. प्यो बहुत जबरदस्त, बड़ा dominating and very powerful. He is troubling the mother. When the mother जरी है teaches the boy that being masculine is bad. देखो तेरा प्यो हिंजे, देखो these people how they do and all. You have to be very pleasing, you have to be very nice boy, you have to have a good behavior. ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉਸ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਡੀਪ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਉਸਦੀ ਐਨਰਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਡੀਪੋਲਰਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. So now he puts on a female mask. He was having a yang and he was having a flawless yang. His polarity was very good, but situations made him put on a female mask. ਹੁਣ ਉਸਨੇ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਮਾਸਕ ਪਾ ਲਿੱਤਾ. ਜਦੋਂ ਉਸਨੇ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਮਾਸਕ ਪਾਇਆ, so when he goes out into the world as he grows, then again he sees that by putting that, all the boys, this happens when a boy realizes that he is now not attracting any females. ਹੁਣ ਉਹਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਕੋਈ ਆ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਿਹਾ. ਕਿਉਂ? Because ਉਸਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਦਾ ਮਾਸਕ ਪਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ. Mask means all energies. Mask means energies. ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਮਾਸਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਦਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ, so no females are going to be attracted by him. So what he does, over that female, again he puts another mask of male. So being a male, yang, he put a female, and after female mask, he put a male mask, and he finds that I have to attract the woman. So what happened is, say, stop putting these masks. Please tear these masks away. Please tear these masks away. So what happens? Creating, now we have to create relationship polarity. ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਮਝ ਗਏ ਕਿ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕੁਝ, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਬੜੇ ਕੁਝ ਸਲਾਹਾਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਅਸੀਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਲਾਹਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, but we do not know how and what to give. ਅਸੀਂ wrong information ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ, and in that ਬੱਚੇ are being they are being very badly harmed. They are being harmed. So now creating relationship polarity. Now, how do we create this polarity? First thing, embrace your energy. Whatever energy you have, embrace it. Be it masculine or feminine. If you are a normal person who has a male and a female, male, please embrace your yang. You are a man. A female, please embrace your yin. You are a woman. You are a girl. You are a feminine. So if you embrace your own energy, your own polarity, your own yin and your own yang, then you will see that you will have compatibility, you will be having a passion, you will have love and your authentic self. You're giving to each other your authentic self. You're not putting on a mask and giving. Now, to create all these type of relationships, be honest, be vulnerable, and feel very safe among both the partners. Always go into appreciation rather than expectations. Puri zindagi ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਖਾਲੀ expectations we have. We all have expectations. Please go into appreciation. Please go into appreciation. When you appreciate your partner, understand for who they are, your world will change. Your world will change. Partnership is always learn to appreciate each other. Apne energy nu embrace karo. That is your authentic self. Don't be a woman having a yin and try to be like a man. And the man being having a yang. Don't try to be like a woman. Just because you have to please the woman. No. Now, let us go deeper now. Let us go deeper with the law of polarity. Let's go deeper. Now, this slide says, going deeper with the law of polarity, how can you use the knowledge of this law to gain a deeper understanding of polarity of your own life? How can it help in our current hardship and experience? Our life is full of challenges, experience, and hardships. How can we use this law of polarity is very, very important. So now in the next slide, you will see a number of points, I've given in point forms, many of them, how you can use it. First thing, think about in your life, your relationship, your career, your home, your health. Sorry, please click this thing from the screen. All these things to be please noted down in your diary, your relationship, your career, your home, your health, your free time, what is working and what is not working, which area is working, what not working. Now, what is not working, please pinpoint. So what happened, the second thing is, what is this experience showing? If this is not working, first point, ये सारे areas लिखो कि मेरा relationship है, career है, home है, बच्चे हैं, health है, free time है, working place है. In which career area that is not working. Now you've written that point. Now what is this experience showing me? अगर ये काम नहीं कर रहे तो what is it showing me? What are you learning about yourself from your present? What are you learning? What happened usually जब वो area work नहीं करता तो ਅਸੀਂ blame game में चले जाते. हाँ ये नहीं हो रहा ना, इस पर से नहीं हो रहा, उसदे करके नहीं हो रहा. We start keep on blaming the opposite people. Maybe it is the husband, maybe it is the wife, maybe it is the children, maybe it's the boyfriend, maybe it's the girlfriend. We keep on blaming. But when that area is not working, try to understand that that is giving you something, is teaching you something. Already in the previous laws, we have already told you, whichever experiences and challenges come in life, whichever experiences or challenges come in life, what are they doing? They're actually giving you a message. They're telling you, they're giving you, there's a correspondence हो रहा है, एक communication हो रहा है, एक ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ letter ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ है. It is a trigger, it is a stimulus. That means it's no blame game. It's giving you a message, it's actually giving you a lesson. So what happens? What is this experience? The third question says, please understand that this experience is showing you something. Then what are you learning about yourself? इस विच मैं की सीख रही हां, ए मैं सीखना है, लोगों ਨੂੰ नहीं सिखाना, ए मैं सीख रही हां. So then what does it, for anything that is not working, do not judge. Do not judge. अगर in a relationship with your children or relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend or with your husband or wife, it is not working, don't try to judge that person. Understand that why it is not working, where am I lacking? You are taking the responsibility. Your perceptions are changing. Perceptions are changing. Now you are thinking that this opportunity is being given to me by my opposite partner, and this is going to teach me to evolve. I have already, now you can connect to all the laws that you have done before. Now, this is where the law, now I have understood कि चलो मेरी एक चीज उस दिन कम नहीं कर रही because मेरे इस area there is somewhere I am lacking. My polarity is somewhere shaken up. Somewhere depolarization हो गई है. So what I do, I check it. I check that energy, and then I don't blame game. Now, not blame game is what? Blame game is a guni, rabbi gun hai. This is naam simran. You don't blame, you don't pass judgment, you take your responsibility. These all are the rabbi gun. And what did we do in the previous? The law of attraction. Now, this is an energy that you have created. Now, this energy is going to apply the law of attraction. ਇਹ એનર્ਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਹੁਣ એનર્ਜੀ ਲਾਅ ਆਫ ਅਟਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੋਲੈਰਿਟੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੋਲੈਰਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਡੀਪੋਲਰਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਯਿੰਗ ਹਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਕਿਉਂ ਹਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਮਾਈ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਆਪੋਜ਼ਿਟ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਕੰਪੈਟੀਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਦੇਖਭਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਹਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਨਾਓ ਇਨਸਟੈਡ ਆਫ ਰਾਦਰ ਬਲੇਮਿੰਗ ਦੈਟ ਪਰਸਨ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੋਇਆ ਫਲਾਨ ਹੋਇਆ try to understand a challenge aaya hai. A challenge is something for me to evolve. How do I evolve? I stop judging. I stop blaming. And then I take the responsibility and I start changing my energy. Why? Because मैं रब्बी गुण लेना शुरू किया. जब मैं रब्बी गुण लेना शुरू कर देता, तो automatically you see all this गुण जेरे हैगे, ये उन law of attraction करेंगे. मैं जो अपना यिंग पक्का कर लेता नाल हुन मेरा लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन शुरू हो गया क्योंकि मैं रब्बी गुण ले लेता एक्सेप्टेंस ले लेती आई हैव स्टार्टेड चेंजिंग माय ओन flipping शुरू कर देती एनर्जी दी then that energy attracts law of attraction starts then what you give you get back then when you're giving the love and passion you're getting back that means law of polarity means that you are actually attracting the same energy. You are attracting which energy? You are attracting the opposite energy, yin and yang. And what is law of attraction? You are attracting the same energy. Isn't it contradiction? Polarity means yin and yang, opposite energy attracts. And in law of attraction, it means that you are attracting the same energy. Both of them are opposite. But this is as a package. ये दोनों इकट्ठा चलेगा. ये दोनों इस relationship से इकट्ठा चलेगा. ਇਹ ਪੂਰੀ ਪੈਕੇਜ ਹੀ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਸਾਡੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਊਟੀਫੁਲ ਕਰੇਗਾ I'm again repeating this law of polarity means opposite energies attract yin and yang there will be love and passion but in the law of attraction they attract the same energy love attracts love hate attracts hate. So there's two opposite. But in life, these two laws in a package, they work in a person's life, in a person's life. Again, I'm repeating because this is very, very important that whenever you find कि साडा अपना जरा female energy or a male energy depolarize हो गया, हिल गया because opposite energy ने हिला देता. हिला के देता या तो फीमेल ने डोमिनेट कर दिता आदमी के ऊपर उसनु दिता उसनु डायरेक्शन देना शुरू या एक औरत नु वो प्यार नहीं देंदा डोमिनेट ऊपर करता है doesn't even care for her gives her hatred so what happened उदा भी हिल गया now when you हिल जांदा है अपनी responsibility लो how do you take the responsibility कि when you have this you have to flip the energy you have to flip the energy. How do you flip the energy? I am a female. I have depolarized myself. Now I flip my energy and I make it. I understand that I don't have to blame my partner. I don't have to blame my boyfriend and girlfriend. I have to take the responsibility. I have to love myself. I have to be the whole. Love myself is Naam Simran. So when I am doing this, loving myself, automatically This energy is now becoming a different energy where it's going to do the law of attraction. When I love myself, I can love others. When I love others, others love me. So you see the law of attraction working. Dono energies are opposite. Polar energy, polarity means opposite energies attract, and law of attraction means कि भाई ਤੁਹਾਡੀ energy जो ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੋਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹੀ similar energy attract. But in our life, these two energies work together as a package. They are working as a package. Now, there is another thing which I would like to tell you to understand that. Come on to the next slide. It says negative has values. The negative have a value and purpose. Now, why? Why do they have a purpose? It's very important. We have to honor the negative values. When we don't like winters, when they come now, we don't like winter. Oh, it's very cold, very cold, very cold. But when winters go away, and then when the summers come, then we realize how winter was very nice for us. The two end poles, but we realize that oh, how beautiful it was, the having that other thing. So what happens? Negative and positive both have to be honored. Both have to be honored, because if we have darkness, we will honor the light. If we have bad, we will honor the good. If we have the evil, we will honor the goodness in a person. So both the polarities are there, and we have to honor even the negative poles. Now, if we honor the negative poles, you see light. Next slide, the light says what? What does the light? Light represents universal good. Darkness represents universal bad. But good and bad are what just labels that we are given. We can say also the absence of light is darkness. Absence of light is darkness. This is the way we look at it. There is no moral or good. There's nothing bad or good. That is just simple that there is darkness and light. ਹੁਣ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ lightness is good, then why not darkness is good? Darkness helps us for our health. It gives us the planet for a biological health. It is also good for the soul. ਅਗਰ soul ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ darkness ਨਹੀਂ ਆਏਗੀ, evolution will not take place. We have to honor this darkness. ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ challenges are in, they are the darkness. But ਇਹ darkness ਜਦੋਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ, ਇਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ helps us to evolve. We have to evolve, but what we do, we usually suppress these. And a darkness ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਅਸੀਂ are like shadows which we are always carrying, which are always existing. They are there. ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ. ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ challenges ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੇ, triggers ਆਉਂਦੇ, stimulus ਆਉਂਦੇ, ਇਹ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਣਗੇ ਹੀ ਆਉਣਗੇ. फेस नहीं करते, ਅਸੀਂ suppress ਕਰ ਛੋੜਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਅੰਦਰ ਇਹ darkness life ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ, challenges ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ, anywhere they are for our evolution. ਅਸੀਂ already ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ they are all in our evolution. So ਅਗਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ evolution ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, then we have to honor our darkness also, honor our negative also, because they're two end pole, good and bad. There's nothing good, nothing bad. We have to honor both of them. Now, if note one thing, in spirituality they say that in our body we are always carrying this darkness in life. We are always carrying. In how? All our emotions, our negative thoughts, they are all darkness. ਅਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ carry ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. Honor it. Honor it. If you honor them and understand this polarity, then you will work. You will take a responsibility, and you will now understand कि ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ light ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਨ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣਾ ਹੈ. darkness ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਅਸੀਂ light ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣਾ ਹੈ. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ light ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਣਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ knowledge ਨੂੰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, laws of nature ਨੂੰ, ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, we are flipping our energies. We are changing the negative into positive. It's just taking us to our evolution. It is taking us to, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਦਾਰੂ ਹੈ. इसी करके किया जाता है कि in life these things, whatever we have, it is very, very good for us. Please honor all our negative. Honoring our negative means that I honor you today. I can see there's so much of unhappiness in life. I can see that there's so much of stress in life. I can see how much it is harming my body. Now I flip. I honor you. I flip because I know the other side of the coin is what? Happiness. I know the other side of the coin is what? Light. What is the other side of the coin? Is evolution. So you see the deeper side of the shadows, your grief, sadness, your pain moments, your anger in the universe are all your evidences that you are living fully, that you are living. Agar khali happiness ho jaye na, so it will be a straight line. Life has nothing. Because you are having those darkness and those pains and moments and all, it shows that you are living, that you are living. So please honor the darkness of the thing, because this is the polarity. This is the law of polarity, where both the sides, good, bad, evil, good, all these are to be honored in life. Now, the next says that this is the same thing can be carried on into your relationship also. In your relationship, you can carry. Yes, you can go on to the next slide. You can go on to the next slide. It may be easy to write off the bad relationship as a mistake. Bad relationship hunda hai, assi kehande it's a mistake. But nothing is truly a mistake. Remember one thing, it is nothing is a mistake. Uddi galti, koi mistake nahi hai. They are all opportunities and experiences jo tonu zindagi vich milta hai. Flip your energy, you will evolve. Flip your energy means a perception, at the way of thinking, as you think, ki bhai, ye galt hai, ye sare paas ek mistake hai. No. Make a flip your energy, say, these are all opportunities. These all incidents that have come into life are for our evolution. Your perception change, your perceiving change. And when you change this, automatically you will see that you have accepted the law of polarity. You have accepted the law of polarity. Combination of polarity and attraction starts. And life will be very, very beautiful. So I would like to take away for today's lesson. I know it is going to be very heavy for you. It is very heavy. Please go through it. Please go through all the slides. Be authentic. If you are a woman, hold on to your yin. And if you are a man, hold on to your yang. Hold on to that energy. That is your authentic self. Embrace it. Don't try to be like a man. A woman does not try to be like a man. And a man does not try to be like a woman and a sissy man. Be a man and a woman, be a woman. Then only we can say this is the authenticity. This is your embracing your core self. Avoid putting masks. It's going to be very, very dangerous for you. Usually we put on masks. When my mother, so I put another mask. Now I am a wife, I put on another mask. Please stop putting masks. Your own authenticity is very, very important. I know the session is very, very heavy for you, but it was very, very important, because ajkal de sansar de vich is te bare pata hi nahi hai. Very frankly, no one knows about it. Any questions you have not understood, you can please put it up. Hanji.
Yin and yang, feminine and masculine. But what happens when our polarity gets depolarized? All these queries shall be addressed now. Yes, expectedly, we have a lot of queries on these. Yes, Rajwanji. Unmute karo ji.
Please all come onto the screen. Please all come onto the screen. Yes.
I cannot see you, so I think I'll take up the next one. Neeta ji, unmute karo ji.
आवाज आ रही है? हाँ जी.
Okay ji.
हाँ
जी,
जी,
आ रही जी.
हाँ जी.
हाँ जी. बुआ जी, I have 3 questions. One regarding the divorce.
हाँ जी.
Second, one regarding a divorce case.
I can't hear. Your voice is breaking.
Divorce case, he said. Divorce case.
One regarding a divorce case.
Okay. Yes. हाँ जी, दसो.
Second, behavior of men and women, they call us girl or tomboy. आ रही आवाज?
थोड़ी ना आवाज ब्रेक करिए. Arvind, just listen to him. थोड़ी जगह बदल दो.
आ रही आवाज? आ रही आवाज?
हाँ, होना आएगी.
हेलो.
हाँ जी.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, होना आएगी.
One a case regarding a divorce. Second, different behavior of men and women. Why they have different behaviors. And third is, what is a tomboy? Sometimes a girl is called a tomboy by other people or parents also. And
Yes.
so there was a case of divorce. They had filed a suit in the court. The boy's advocate was my advocate, and the girl the parents were known to us. So, but I had seen that even there was a suit for divorce, they were going hand in hand in the fun fair, in the revolving chairs and everything. What is this?
See, after divorce हो गया.
नहीं केस चालू सीगा.
But they are hand in other field. That means somewhere that polarity has been depolarized. Because when polarity becomes opposite, yin and a yang, then they create love and passion. They create love and passion. That means somewhere the passion is not there. That means somewhere the passion is not there. But then hand to hand in the other places. But there's no passion because depolarization has taken place. Maybe दोनों दे बीच हो गया. क्यों? Go back into their childhood. What mask are they wearing? What mask are they wearing? What was their upbringing? So that means somewhere depolarization हो गई है. They love each other, but there is no passion. So that is why they're going in for a divorce.
The parents be responsible हो सकते हैं.
Yeah, parents, teachers, these are where we are giving those advices to our children, and these children are the ones who are actually putting on those masks. And because of the mask, that depolarization hone karke, they are not having the passion, and that is why they're going for the divorces.
Second question is difference of behavior of male and woman.
देखो difference of behavior. This also is mask.
Women more positive?
No.
Are women more positive than men? Are women possessive than men?
See, that is the way. Women are usually emotionally, they are very emotional. Men are unemotional. That is the yin and the yang. Women are more emotional. But when a woman is being emotional, okay, and when she becomes over, that energy also overflows. When that energy also overflows and she becomes, instead of becoming possessive, she becomes obsessed. Then that is another energy. Then that also creates a very big problem. That also creates a very big problem. Being possessive, being emotional, being possessive, and then being obsessed. All three are different energy. Woman is emotional.
But there's a saying.
What is
there's a saying. It is true or it is bakwas. They say कि सब एक छत थले रह सकते हैं पर दो औरतें नहीं रह सकती हैं.
Okay. Now what happens? Why can two not women stay in the thing? Why? What happens? A woman has a yin, okay? And another woman has a yin. Both are having yin. Both are same polarity. Polarity दोनों दी same है. So दोनों दी same है. Polarity दोनों दी same है. Now, when a polarity is of the same, ऐसी गल नहीं है कि two women cannot stay on the thing. This is a wrong belief system that two women cannot stay. When polarities are also the same, they can love each other, but they will not have passion. Understand what is love and what is passion. What is love and what is passion? Two women having a yin, emotionally good, they can definitely love and have a very good relationship in a family under the same roof. It is a wrong saying that two women under the same hut cannot stay.
But serial भी तो सब बदनाम कितना है. सास भी बहुत थी and everything. और वही चल दे मैंने.
So that is why, because This is now the new belief system that is coming. ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਆਪਣੇ subconscious mind ਵਿੱਚ ਬਿਠਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨੂੰ ਸੱਸ ਤੇ ਹੋ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੀ, ਸੱਸਾਂ ਵਕਤ ਤੋਂ. This is a very bad belief system we have created, and we have very deeply inserted into our subconscious mind. It is not so. It is not so. ਅਗਰ ਅੱਜ ਸੱਸ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂ ਨੂੰਹ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਏ ਜਾਂ ਨਨਾਣ ਤੇ ਭਰਜਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਏ ਕਿ it is all the game of energy, ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨੂੰਹ ਹੋਵੋ, ਸੱਸ ਹੋਵੋ, ਮਾਂ ਹੋਵੋ, ਭੈਣ ਹੋਵੋ, you will have a very beautiful relationship. It is just the game of energy. It is just the game of energy. Why? ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਆਪਣੇ subconscious ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰ ਲਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸੱਸਾਂ ਬੜੀਆਂ ਬੁਰੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਨੂੰਹਾਂ ਬੜੀਆਂ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਜੀ, ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਦੀਆਂ ਨੂੰਹਾਂ. This is what we have created, a belief system. No one is good, no one is bad. Create your beautiful energies.
Third question.
Third is, Hanji.
The third question is, what is the meaning of tomboy? Some parents, they call their
Yes.
girl a tomboy.
Yes.
And
Tomboy.
what is it?
Look, what happens? Go back into the childhood. Go back into the childhood. What happens? These girls and all who are born, and they, at the be strong. You don't have to be dependent and all. But you know, shuru te, ye karate kar lo, ye kar lo, wo kar lo. Asi log sikhande haan bacche, but the law is there. The universe law is working. Asi kite na kite unna nu depolarize kar rahe hain. And then slowly they have got the mask put. कोई ऐसा इंसिडेंट होता है जिथे ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ strong, be strong. ਉਹੀ ਬੱਚੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ mask put on ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਹਨ. And then now they are playing. We call girl, you are a tomboyish. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੇਰੀ ਹਰਕਤਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਵਾਕਣ ਹੈ ਕੀ. Please go back and see where all this is coming from. These are the different masks that we are putting over ourselves. How a female puts a mask of a male, and then she has a problem. Again, when the boys are not attracting to her, then again she puts on a female mask. So you see what happens. If it is a male, he puts on a female. Why? Because you see the father is very dominating. Mother says they are not good. So he puts on a mask of a girl and becomes very timid. Then in life he sees what? No girls are being attracted to me. Then he puts on
But
again
then all
another
of
male.
them who are,
So
but
go
then
back
all
to
of
your
them who are playing martial arts,
Yes,
all
yes.
of them those girls who are playing martial arts can be.
Yes.
Is it possible they'll all become tomboys?
So what happens? We say, tear that
Those
mask
girls
off.
who are playing martial arts.
Tear your mask off.
Okay.
Tear your mask off. And then now what do you will do? Apna mask nu go back into your own authenticity. Apni authenticity with jao. Apne core with jao. Embrace karo. अगर सानू रब ने आज औरत बनाया है तो we should embrace, we should be happy, should be very loving to ourselves. That means we are not loving ourselves, we are not going to our core. Go back to your authenticity, go back to your core. Be as natural, be
Previously, there
yourself.
were no martial arts.
Hanji?
Previously, there was no martial arts.
There was
for
no
the-
martial art, there was no martial
Previously,
art,
there were no.
but there was all these type of
But
other
now they
what
are
we
ready.
call WW and ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਹੈ ਹੀ ਸੀ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਐ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ. Very frankly, I tell you, I'll give you a living example. I being a woman, today you can see my way of talking everything, because when I was young also, and I used to see many boys and all hitting all the girls and all, I put on a mask of a man, of a yang, and I started playing hockey. I was flying kites. I was playing with the bantas. I was playing gully dandas. All the man thing I did. What I did, I put on a mask of it. And what did I did? I did not go to my own core. I did not go to my core. I had a mask of a man. And that I grilled all that into it. I did not attract any man in my life. I did not attract. It was by God's grace that we had arranged marriages. So I got married. But I know where the flaws were. I knew where the flaws were. Because I was always having a yang that was dominating me. But it cannot work in a married life. You can have that love for the person, but you cannot have the passion for the person. We realized when we were studying, when we were doing the research, we came to know where we went wrong. So it was easy for us to tear those masks and go back into our passion. relationships cannot work. I'm giving you an example, a very living example to you people. It's never too late. Do not spoil your relationship. Do not spoil your married lives. Come back to your authenticity. Authenticity has to be, embrace your core. अगर तुसी औरत हो तो औरत होकर तुसी अपनी चीज में embrace करो. You are a person of loving, giving, sharing everything. If you're a man, you are to be protective about the person. You're supposed to be appreciating, caring for that person. You have to give a direction to the woman. You have to love the person. Be to your core. You are the sustainer of the family. So all of us have to go back to our core if you want to think. But then this is also helpful to our evolution. But this is a very important thing. When we have to go back to our core, no, and we have to go back to our polarity and finish off the depolarization, sanu naam simran di lord hai. Because sanu pata lagde kare circumstances life which I again, they are giving us lessons. Oh, they're giving us messages. Hanji. Anyone else?
Thank you, Baji. Thank you.
God bless you. I know it is
Neetaji, you
very
had a query? Neetaji, you had a query? You can unmute yourself.
Okay. बुआ जी जे ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਬੇਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ तो then how they will face the challenges ਜੋ ਨਾ ਹੁਣ ਜ਼ਮਾਨੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਜਾਂ suppose if they have become a widow so how can she challenge herself?
See, I'll tell you one thing. One thing, remember, let it be a man or let it be a woman. Actually, God made us as whole. We are whole and we are complete. We are whole and we are complete. हर एक औरत के अंदर यिंग एंड यांग दोनों होंदियां. एक औरत के अंदर यिंग एंड यांग दोनों होंदियां. उन्हीं ते कल हुंदे कि जेडी औरत होंदी है ना उदे अंदर यिंग दी एनर्जी इज हायर एंड यांग दी अंदर थोड़ी होंदी है. ठीक है. ओ जेडी यांग दी थोड़ी होंदी है ना ओ दिस इज हाउ अ वुमन इज मेड. एक आदमी जेड़ा हुंदा है उदे अंदर यांग और यिंग दोनों होंदी है. उदे अंदर यांग जेड़ा हुंदा ना वो ज्यादा हुंदा है एंड यिंग थोड़ी होंदी है. यिंग थोड़ी होंदी है. But a person is always complete. Is always complete. But ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਔਰਤ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਕੀ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਭਾਈ ਕੱਲ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ you are ਬੱਚੇ complete. You are absolutely whole. ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ is not bad. Education karna is not bad. But ये कहना कि you don't have to be dependent on anyone. You have to be very strong. You have to do this. No, this is what where we are going wrong. That means we are putting them against the opposite energy. Opposite polarity the against कर रहे हैं ਅਸੀਂ. ये कहना कि बच्चे आजकल का जमाना है पढ़ने का. पढ़ के करोगे कल you will be helpful to your family. तुसी आदमी में बैठ के you can sustain yourself. You can bring up your children. That's a different way. But ये कहना कि तुसी कल पैसे कमाओगे. You don't have to build on your husband. You don't have to do this thing and not तुसी आप. This is a wrong message that we are giving to our children. And you see, this is the message that all of us are giving. Everyone is giving this message to our children. Aren't we giving? Aren't we giving? ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਅਗਰ ਸਪਿਰਿਚੁਅਲਿਟੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਕਰਾਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਪੜੋ. ਕਿਉਂ ਪੜਨਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ. ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੈ ਪੜਾਈ ਦਾ. ਪੜ ਕੇ ਯੂਟਿਲਾਈਜ਼ ਇਟ, ਬਿਕਮ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟਿਵ ਕਰੋ. ਕੱਲ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਵਿਆਹੋਗੇ ਘਰ ਸੰਭਾਲਣਾ. that is the first thing of a woman. She is a woman who is a homemaker. That's her polarity. That's the giving and sharing and loving. But padhai kiti hai, you can help your husband in sustaining. If there is a problem, you can help. Because you have education with you. Do we do that? No. ਅਸੀਂ ਬੱਚਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਪੜ ਲਓ. ਅਗਰ ਬੱਚੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਪੜ ਲਓ ਬਈ. ਕੱਲ ਕਮਾਈ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਕੱਲ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ. ਕੱਲ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਾਈਫ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚਲੀ ਜਾਸੀ ਨੇ. ਕੱਲ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਰਿਜ ਵੀ ਸਸਟੇਨ ਕਰ ਸਕੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕੋਗੇ. ਕੱਲ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਡਿਪੈਂਡੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ. ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਬੀ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਵਾਟ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਟਾਕਿੰਗ. ਅਸੀਂ ਮੁਖੋਟੇ ਤੇ ਪਾ ਹੀ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. ਵੀ ਡੋਂਟ ਨੋ ਅਨਕੌਂਸ਼ੀਅਸਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੁਖੋਟੇ ਤੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਪਾ ਹੀ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. That's where the problem comes. Because mask ਤੇ ਪਾ ਲਿੱਤਾ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਈਗੋ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਗਏ. ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਨੌਕਰੀ ਕੀਤੀ, ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਇਤਨਾ ਪੈਸਾ ਕਮਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਅੱਜ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕਮਾ ਰਿਹਾ. You see what's happening. ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾਣਾ. Our words should be, the words that we are using, the dialogues that we are using have to be very careful.
बट ਜਦੋਂ है ना बेटी और मतलब दोनों मिस्टर एंड मिसेस दी नहीं बनदी है, then what should we give them advice?
हाँ,
ऐसी तो
what
ਇਹ
happens
ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਓਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਡਿਪੈਂਡੈਂਟ ਕਿਉਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਮਾ ਕੇ ਖਾ ਲਓ,
नहीं,
ਲਿਵ ਇਟ।
so what happens कि ਜਦੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਦੀ ਨਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇਤਨਾ ਟਾਈਮ, because this knowledge we never had, ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਨੋਟ ਕਰੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਖਾਣਾ ਪੀਣਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਘਰ ਗ੍ਰਸਤੀ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਰੀਅਰ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਰਕਿੰਗ ਪਲੇਸ, ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ਼ਿਪ, ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਨੋਟ ਕਰੋ। ਫਿਰ ਦੇਖੋ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਏਰੀਆ ਤੇ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਕੀ ਇਜ਼ ਇਟ ਦ ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਬਿਟਵੀਨ ਦ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਐਂਡ ਵਾਈਫ, ਇਜ਼ ਇਟ ਦ ਵਰਕਿੰਗ ਪਲੇਸ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ, ਇਜ਼ ਇਟ ਦ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਏਰੀਆ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਔਰ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਏਰੀਆ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਪਿਨ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋ what are the experiences that you're going through, how can you flip the thing? I told you the flipping of the energy. ਪਹਿਲੇ ਤੇ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰੋ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਦੀ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਜੀ, ਛੱਟ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ, ਚਲੋ ਜੀ ਡਾਈਵੋਰਸ ਕਰੋ, ਛੁੱਟੀ। ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਰਦਾਸ਼ਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਆਦਮੀ ਹੋਰ ਮਾਰੇਗਾ, ਕੁੱਟੇਗਾ, ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵਾਇਲੈਂਸ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਚਲੋ ਜੀ ਕੁੱਟੋ। Nor does the man have this knowledge, nor does the woman have the knowledge. They don't have the knowledge or the time to flip the energies, क्योंकि उन्होंने पता ही नहीं है कि खराबी कितनी हो रही है, ये depolarization कितनी हो रही है, प्रॉब्लम कितनी हो रही है। We don't have the time because we don't have the knowledge. गलती नहीं है, we don't have the knowledge. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ knowledge ਹੋਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ।
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
ਹਾਂਜੀ
Anji, quickly we will address these last two questions. Ji Ritu ji.
सत श्री अकाल जी। ओ जिस तरह इट्स इन हमारी इंडियन फैमिली ऑल्सो सब जगह होता है कि मेल ऑलवेज वांट्स टू डोमिनेट, लाइक कोई पूछेगा मैं इधर जाना है, कहेंगे नहीं तू नहीं जाना, या आज जाना है, या कल जाना है, या जल्दी आओ, लाइक सो मेनी थिंग्स इन इंडियन फैमिली हैपेंस विद वेयर मेल शोज देयर डोमिनेंट। सो उन्हें किस तरह लेना चाहिए कि इट्स अ यंग एनर्जी और लाइक
No, it is a yang, but the yang is too much.
It's a very
They कहते हैं ना,
small thing. हाँ जी।
the yang is that he is a sustainer, he has to be guidance, he has to face challenges, this a मर्दानगी है। But what happens कि yang ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ying ਵੀ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਹੈ, ਹਰ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ying and yang ਦੋਨੋਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਆਦਮੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਨਾ the yang ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ, ying ਥੋੜੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਬਟ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਸ ਆਦਮੀ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ yang ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ying ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਡਿਮਿਨਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, बैलेंस नहीं होता, he becomes over dominating, हर चीज he wants it, polarity हिल जाएगी, polarity हिल जाएगी। that means कितने ना कितने the yin is not there, उन्हों yin कितने हैगी है, the yin is more in the woman and the yang is less, yang is less। now what happens कि जदों dominate ज्यादा करता है, then the woman जरी हैगी ना, वो becomes insecure, becomes hurt, she becomes in one place क्योंकि वो चीज उसको मिल नहीं रही है। then she says I'm not being loved, I'm being overlooked, I'm not being given the thing। so what happens, she blocks her area, when she blocks it, then the passion doesn't come, that sexual life doesn't come, she's not able to give in। when she's not able to give in, पूरा सिस्टम खराब हो गया, पूरा सिस्टम खराब हो गया। so what happens, both of them have to understand, both have to understand in the own thing ki the woman says I blocked it because I was not getting this, I blocked it, but doesn't matter if I'm not getting the love, but that means I don't love myself, I don't love myself। so she starts loving herself, when she starts loving herself, she moves with the society, she finishes our loneliness, she does her education, she does everything so that she loves herself। when she loves herself, she can give love, when she loves herself, then she can live love, when she gives love, she will get back love। so now you see the law of attraction working, first it is the polarity and now the law of attraction starts working। but this is a very deep study, agar isnu bade dhyan naal suno, the notes banao karo, we can avoid divorces, we can make good relationships। but साडी ego इतनी खेड़ती है, साडे नो मास इतने ऊपर पे होए कि we don't even know, unconsciously ਅਸੀਂ फीमेल मेल, फिर ऊपर फीमेल, फिर मेल, फिर ऊपर फीमेल, ਅਸੀਂ पूरी लाइफ यही कर रहे हैं। just tear the mask, get into your core, go into your authenticity as a woman, what is my Go into your therapy.
आजकल जैसा every girl woman is getting education, पढ़ रही है, अपने आप को explore कर रही है, तो if husband is quite sustainer, he can earn good money, तो wife ਨੂੰ काम नहीं करना चाहिए था।
देखो what happened, then they have to think.
हेल्पां भी हैगियां, किचन विच भी गर्ल्स हैगियां, घर भी, तो फिर
हाँ।
पढ़ी लिखी एजुकेटेड वुमन घर बैठ के की करे?
But then what happened when she's educated, it's not that they cannot do a job. No, they can do a job, but they have to be very in line. कि मैं job कर रही हूँ, I'm just doing for pastime. I'm not neglecting my children. I'm not neglecting my house. I don't need the money. Just I'm utilizing my education. I'm using my education. In a way कि education जो job कर रहे हो, you start dominating. You start dominating. That is where we go wrong. That is where we go wrong.
But मैं देखिए कि dominate नहीं भी कर दिए, but if she's working, she's earning, वही एक impact पै जाता है मन ते, it hurts his ego.
It hurts his ego.
Yeah.
Then what happened? Now what will you say? When you have enough money, if you have enough money, and you have got nothing to do, no sustaining, you need for husband is very good enough, everything you have servant maid, everything. Then for your own relationship, if you have a commitment with your husband, you have got married and you come to a bond where you have been given everything by your husband, and the woman is educated, and if the man says, I don't need, I need to give you the whole, the woman should let go. She should let go. She should let go. There are many things a woman can do in the house. She can do many things. A woman is doing 24 hours a job, 24 hours a job. Even if you have fame and you have all your servants and everything, 24 hours, she's the housemaker. There are families, there are people where they don't need money at all. They don't need money at all. But when women go out to work, when they go out to work because they have education, please look at their life. Please look at their life. Somewhere it is hitting the man's ego also, and somewhere औरतां दा जरा है ना आजकल दा जरा जमाना चल रहा है ना, that we are something. Not even the bread earners, but we are something.
जी मैं मन्नी मेरा थोड़ा जाएगा, मतलब I just think like women is being suppressed since years and say like centuries under the men's masculine male chauvinist जो word है साडा, this is what is exploring now. The girls are exploding now. भी बहुत हो गया, enough now, stop it. So ये उन्होंने दा तरीका दिखांदा कि भाई असी भी कर, and actually कर सकते हैं. We have the potential. Every woman has the potential.
Yes.
The years they were suppressing just because of the family. But ये कि पैसे भी मंगो ता सुन के लेने ने, किधर जाना है ता भी पूछो, की पाना है ता भी पूछो. It's like so much, इतना तो dependence like हुन आजकल the time नहीं चलता है.
So what happens?
Male also has to be blamed, and they have to take this कि yes we are wrong. One sided तो नहीं ठीक हो सकता ना, दोनों को understand करना पड़ेगा कि दोनों.
So what happens कि when for example कि औरतों ਨੂੰ ਹੁੰਦਾ कि ਸਾਨੂੰ बार-बार ਮੰਗਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ, they have to give us and all, we have to ask for it. So then there's a very good understanding this thing, that we tell the man that I don't want to put a burden on you. मैं उतना कर लांगी जरा मनु किसी को मंगना ना पवे. It's okay. I don't want to burden you. मैं उतना कर लांगी. So we do a job or we do something in which I make my own pocket money. I don't need to ask. It is a very healthy way. Healthy way. हुन ये कहना देखो, this is how we put कि भाई बार-बार ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਗੀ, how do we do it and all. This is not enough is enough. This is a very negative situation. अगर ये कहना कि भाई I don't want to put a burden, है जो भी तुसी कर रहे हो बहुत सारे वास्ते कर रहे हो, but I want a little bit of pocket money which I don't want to ask from anyone. I want to sustain myself. That's a different way. You have to see how you put your things. सारे लोगों the words that we put across are not very graceful. Not very graceful. It's not graceful.
But still, I think it's a vast topic.
Yeah, it's a very vast topic. We have to understand. We have to send and understand both the things, both the polarity and law of attraction, because these laws go together. They go together in life. It's a package.
जैसे आज की लड़कियां क्रिकेट खेल रही हैं, सारे मैस्कुलिन गेम्स they are into now. ये तो बहुत खराब होने वाला है.
Yes.
But
So then
मैं समझती the responsibility men te भी जानती है to get the women till this point. He is also responsible. He never gave the woman her place, her respect somewhere. I have seen my mother, my my side. So now in my relationships also, I face sometimes a situation where I feel like I'm not getting the proper respect or something. Although मैनू लगता है कि मैं पूरी अपनी ये एनर्जी ते हाँ स्टिल आई वांट टू रीडू माय सेल्फ कि कुछ करा और बेटर हो जाए बट स्टिल लाइक मैनू हली पूरा क्लियर नहीं होया थोड़े
what happens, so no, just write down your points कि your relationship, your career, your children, your working place, your parent, all this, not write a point and write down which area is not working.
Okay.
Is it the career? It's the children. It is a relationship. Is the passion? Is the love? Which area is not working? Which area is not working? Write down that and pinpoint it that this area is not working. Now that area is not working. You label it as that this is my challenge. This area is my challenge. This is my stimulus. This is my correspondence. This is my compensation. These are all the laws that you've written. उस area ਨੂੰ pinpoint करके तुसी ये लिख देता. Now you are going to flip. Now you're going to flip the energy. Why? Because इस area ਨੂੰ ਚਲਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ, इस area ਨੂੰ ਚਲਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ perception change ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. Perception ਇਹ change ਹੋ ਗਿਆ कि भाई ਇਹ area मेरा ठीक नहीं है and this area ਨੂੰ ਚਲਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ I'm going to flip and I'm going to use my own different energy. Which energy? That they are my challenges. There's no blame game. There is some polarity, depolarization हुई है. कितने ना कितने depolarization कितने हुई है मेरे अंदर हुई है. हो सकता है कि मेरे अंदर मैं woman mask सी. I was a woman. I was having a male mask. Then I put again a woman mask. I'm keep on putting because my labels are changing. So somewhere polarity has been done. So I take a responsibility of that challenge and I try to love myself. First thing, love yourself. No one will love you until you don't love yourself. No one will respect you until you don't respect yourself.
बड़ा लेट सीखे मैं. You're right.
Love yourself, respect yourself. The more you will respect and love yourself, people will love. How do we love ourselves, respect ourselves? We don't demand, we don't want anything. I love myself for I do what I want to do. I face my challenges as my evolution. So when you are using it, your perception changes. और तुसी इस तरीके नाल करते हो, I'm sure you will polarize. Your depolarization will become to polarize and you will have the law of attraction and you will get it. हाली तक ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਲਵ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਆਪਣੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਕਿ ਲੋਕ ਸਾਡੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਕਰਨਗੇ. ਅਸੀਂ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਬੇਇੱਜ਼ਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੇਇੱਜ਼ਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ we are not fit for it, we are not worthy for this, we are this, we are that. Why? Respect yourself. We are worthy. We are the walking talking gods on earth. We are the creators. We are the loving beings. We are the happy beings. We are the peaceful being. Learn to respect and love yourself. The day you learn to love and respect, your polarity, your depolarization will go off. Karke dekho.
Thank you. We'll try.
Yes. Anji.
Yes,
Kiran.
well said. Hugely extended time limit, but yes, Kiran ji, quickly unmute yourself.
हाँ जी बुआ जी मतलब कि ਹੁਣ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਚੇਂਜ ਫਲਿਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸੋ ਐਨੀਬਾਡੀ ਹੂ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਲੈਸਬੀਅਨ ਔਰ ਅ ਗੇ ਉਹ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ.
No, what happens, a gay or a lesbian, their core energy, it's a boy, but the core energy has the lesbian energy. That is his core. This is a gift of God, bache.
Okay.
Even if it is the lesbian they have, they don't. They always complain, why me? Why me? We teach these children, learn to love yourself, accept what God has created. Agar you are a gay, please love yourself. Please love yourself. When you learn to love yourself and the other one, for example, the gay, the jara partner hai, wo bhi gay hai, udde andar ek feminine is more. Udde andar ek feminine is more. Learn to love that core. So that means both the boys come together into passion and love when the boy having that female energy and he goes to the core, and the other one going to the core of the yang. Try to understand, it's the energy.
Okay, that's the law of nature.
That's the law of, that's not, that's the law. That is why we say love these children.
Okay.
Ajkal the world, the people don't accept it, but we have to love these children. Make them, teach them that you love your core. Don't blame game. It is given to you. Learn. The more you will learn to love yourself. Agar I'm a gay, I love myself. Never hate yourself. Asi kadi kadi apne aap nu itna kar dende, then life is never successful because our polarity hill jandi. We can depolarization ho jati.
Okay, Pooja. Pooja, ek mera question, law of karma te si, can I ask that, please? Okay, Pooja, hun jis tarah se karma de kende hain. So, पर कुछ कर्म इस तरह होंदे ने कि साडे मतलब आफ्टर लाइफ में सानू मिलदा फ्रूट ते आंदा है ना, जिस तरह if I do good, something good for the humanity, so उदा जेड़ा कर्म है, or if I do anything bad for the humanity, जिस तरह की हुन जिस तरह न्यूक्लियर वेपन ड्रॉप किया गया, सो वो जेड़े फ्रूट ने उते बहुत टाइम तक होंदे ने, सो वो किस तरह सानू मिलणगे, लाइक देन जो जिन्हें कीता है वो रीप किस तरह करेगा फिर?
Oh, they will reap. They will reap. Why they will reap? Because जिसने ये चीज़ां सुटियां, जिन्होंने सुटियां, this is a seen action. This is the seen action. ये जुल्म है, but पाप किथे है गए? उन्होंने thought process. The source was the thought process. That thought process is the pap. That is the seed. That is the cause. जो सुट देता गया, that is not the thing. That is the action taken by the source. Source is the pap. उस पाप दा फल जरूर मिलेगा, 101% मिलेगा. Not necessary by this. Maybe in the later in life, as the days pass, as the years pass and all, you will see there are many things and all will happen to him. It will come back as a boomerang. It will come back. How it will come back? That is not. It comes back from friends. It may come back from relationship. It may come back from money. It may come back in any way. Aayega zarur usno. Because bomb chhodna is a seen action, or this scene is no drishtman karma kande. This is zulm. As zulm hai. Is the fir agge jaake salon saal courts they countries they are fighting because ye na hoega. But jehda paap hai, udda फल मिलेगा ही मिलेगा, 100% मिलेगा, because
so,
that is the,
that would be in the same life जो ना इतना
yes,
मतलब generations with their generation suffer करते ने, that suffering would be that in the very life उन्हें मिल जाएगा पूरा दा पूरा.
yes मिलेगा, उसको मिलेगा, but we don't have that, patience to see. ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੇ देख ਲਈਏ, हो सकता है ਅਸੀਂ चले जाइए उसके बाद उसमें मिले, पर मिलेगा जरूर. This law of karma is going to follow you. तुसी जितने भी वर्ल्ड दे जैसे कॉर्नर चले जाओ, this karma is going to follow you. बेशक 2 साल लगे, 10 साल लगे, 20 साल, पर आएगा जरूर, 100% आएगा.
So the result दा सानू नहीं मिलेगा, जो thought सी उदा fruit मिलना है.
Yes, उदा fruit मिलेगा. उदा
Perfect.
fruit मिलेगा. That is the sin. वो पाप है.
Yes. ठीक है Pooja. Thank you so
Bomb
much.
सुटिया ते all the countries will break up and they'll throw you people out. उन्होंने कर देंगे law दे साथ देना. पर जरा पाप अंदर किता उदा कौन देगा सदा? वो साडा law चलेगा अंदर. हाँ जी.
Thank you Pooja. Love you Pooja.
God bless you. I think Priya will take it tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you. Law of polarity validates that this is a universe of polarity. Everything exists in twos. Every soul has a dual. On this paradoxical note, we end our session today. And thank you all for joining in. Have a magnificent Monday.
Thank you.